something happens after we commit that no matter how close we are, when you talk about dating, even the word dating, kind of broad context. What does dating mean? In the frum Jewish world, dating can mean we see each other a few times, 7, 8 times. Well, dating can mean we see each other for 5 years, and dating could also mean, we're not touching each other because we're religious and we're not married. Or dating could mean that we have a full physical relationship. No matter where it is on the spectrum, we're still dating. We're not married yet, which means there's no commitment. Really, what marriage is basically is a commitment. Once that commitment happens, that's where the shift happens. As long as we're not committed, there's something about our relationship that's, I'm not going to use the word artificial, but it's not total. It's not complete. It's not, I'm not taking all of me and giving it to all of you, which is really what marriage is. Marriage is, I'm sharing my life with you. I have a lot of friends, I have a lot of colleagues, I have people I associate with, but the only one I share my life with is my wife. And we're committed to sharing. Something happens after we commit. There's a certain sense of attachment. There's a certain sense of belonging that takes place. And when that happens, all of me comes up and has to relate to all of you. I'll go off on a slight tangent over here, but really what's to answer your question fully, I would say, what's marriage? Like, what are we doing over here? If I were to ask you, what are the 2 most important things on an emotional level, on an internal level, what are the things that we crave the most emotionally, that drive us internally? One is the need for connection. We desperately as human beings need connection. That's it's hardwired into us. The other thing that we need is, I want to be me. Like, different words are used for that. The word differentiation is used. Like, I want to be connected, but I want to be myself. The word authenticity is like, I want to be an authentic expression of who I am. These 2 things, they're not really 2 things. They're like 2 sides of the same coin in a way, because the more connected I am, attachment theory talks about this a lot, the more connected I am, it's very hard for me to feel me without feeling connection. That's just kind of who we are as human beings. To be alone on a desert island with nobody else, there's something going to be missing from me. So connection is an essential part of what makes us human. So I need connection. So if I say I want to be me, that included in that statement is I have a desperate need for connection. I have a deep need for connection. I'm going to use the word desperate, but I have a very deep core need for connection. At the same time, if I want connection, if I want to be connected to you, I need to be real. I need to be authentic. I need to be me. Because to the extent that I'm not me, I'm not connecting to you. I could be really good friends with you, so long as you don't know this about me, so long as you don't know that about me. Now we're really good friends, or are we? And most of our relationships are like that. We have this trade-off between I want to be connected, but I want to be connected, but I want to be authentic, and that trade-off it takes up so much of our life. A little baby struggles with that. I want the cookie, and I'm going to go steal the cookie and take it, but I want mommy to love me. So there's that struggle. We take that struggle into adulthood. I want to be me. Let's say I want to dress a certain way. So the way I dress, I fit right into my community. Let's say I want to dress differently. I could do that, but then I might have to feel that I don't belong. So we're always hiding parts of ourselves because we desperately need connection, and we don't want to lose that connection. And then that's what happens in a marriage. 2 people get married. There's always a part that we're holding back so that we can maintain the connection. And really what we're looking for in a marriage is, how much of me can I not hold back? How much of me can I drop? How much of that facade can I drop and become more and more real? And there's a danger in that. There's a vulnerability in that. Like I want to drop this connection with you. I want to drop some of my facade and be very real with you, but are you still going to love me? Are you still going to care about me? So going back to your question about dating, when there's a commitment, before a commitment, there's a certain amount that's held back that suddenly falls away when the commitment is there. This happens all the time in marriage. And people after marriage, people can date for 5 years. I've seen this. A couple who dated for 2 years, they were in my office 3 months after the wedding. Like, what happened? And the answer is the commitment changes everything. It drops the facade. And now we become much more real with each other. So no matter what I'm doing in dating, I'm moving in with you. We have a full physical relationship. We have a full emotional relationship. There's something there that we're not having because we haven't committed yet. And the illusion, that I think the reason why sometimes the outcome is even worse is because the illusion of knowing is even greater. We really think we know each other now. We've been together for 5 years. And I wake up the morning after the wedding and say, who are you?